Welcome to another MechMaster event. You are in the June 8th 2v2 event. Hopefully we'll get 8 bodies total in the seats, but basically this is a mini version of the 3v3, trying to keep things simple, trying to
To
keep
be
things
honest, I would
rolling.
rather not play unless you really require me to.
Alright, that's fine. Um,
I mean, you started the event already, so I presume you want for me to play, right?
we'll give it a little bit, see if we get more butts in seats. And then we can maybe draft you into service, but I'm just happy to have you here to hang out for right now.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't want to captain a team or anything, but just like, just to let you know, I'm here and I'm gonna play if we get more people.
Yep.
You know how many people just like, I won't join unless we get more people.
Yep. So anyway, when we eventually get rolling in a little while, I set the start time earlier than the other events. I think that's part of it. Also summer, but we'll get something in today, and it'll be a 4-team event, and if we have enough bodies in the seats, or even if we don't, there will be spots where we'll open it up as part of the event into a 3v. Some matches will be 3-player versus 3-player. And the format will be the basic duelist. We care or we don't care, and when you don't care, I'll do a dice roll on Steam, and then we'll just proceed from there. And we'll get going here in a little bit. So just keep an eye on the channel, folks. And if you have questions along the way, great. The password to the servers is Fortune, which I will put up in there. And we'll see as we slowly, once we get up to 3 players plus me, we can begin some opening practice round or two. And then once we get up around, I'd say 6, we can start the event proper.
Hey, by the way, duelist,
User
I,
joined your
I
channel.
got some messages that there's gonna be some Mechwarrior things November.
User joined your channel.
Know anything about it?
Well, on my end, it's the 5-year anniversary of the modern 3v3, and I'm going to be putting in some effort to try and get a few people aboard this year and help me get things running more smoother than ever, hopefully. And I'm hoping.
Is it the same one back, like from what I can remember, we had to make teams for that like a year before.
Mhm. Well, this year's 3v3 is set for, I have the dates for that. They are November 2nd, 9th, and 16th. The 16th will be, I think, the overflow date. And so on the 2nd and 9th, we're going to try and target 8 teams if we can, and do a full thing for that. And then the other, you know what? Mechmaster.
Yeah, thank you. But
Yep.
from what I can remember, we had the Krispy Kreme mechs last year, not this year. It'll be,
I think 8 teams is going to be a little bit ambitious. I think you'd have to just be very very clear about nailing down people as early as possible, because I mean, usually for the events that I've seen, we usually get like 4 to 6.
All right. Well, let spread forth the word that the 10th anniversary of Chaos March in August and the 3v3 in November are Duelist's big party moments for the year, while I've got some other events, and we will be able to scale wherever we get for pilots. As for today's two...
Duelist, I opened a text chat within TeamSpeak for you.
Mm-hmm. Today is the 2v2 event, and once we get around 5 pilots other than myself, we should be able to begin, and it'll be a simplified version of the 3v3. If we have enough pilots, a couple of the matches today will be 3-player versus 3-player, and we are going to be doing either a very basic round robin or a very basic bracket. And the password to the server, I'm going to move us down into the 2v2 channels here in a second, but the password is fortune.
Okay.
And yeah. All right, here we go.
Channel switched.
Watch me not be able to move anybody.
Insufficient permissions. Channel switched.
Yeah.
User was moved out of your channel.
Thanks.
You were moved.
Okay, that'll work. Okay, so we're gonna need 4 teams, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 4 to 5 pilots at the moment, so we'll open up with a quick practice round, and then we'll take it from there, or we'll yeah. All right, so let's do this. Chezra and I are going to be on team 1. Baker, you and Plotting are going to be on team 2.
I can play with Quick Hunter if need be.
All right, and then as you guys have availability and are interested in playing, Euphos and Rick Hunter will put you on teams. Sometimes we want to play. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna doing shit while waiting. So yeah, go
Yep.
ahead, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Be right back.
all right. So let's see here. Chezra and I will get the first pick. We want to play on Clear Cut Mine on Arena 1.
All right.
Right. And then oh, Jesus Christ. All right, and then Baker and Plotting, you get to say we don't care about the C bills, just give us something random, Duelist, or you all get to pick. One second. Yeah.
Are there set brackets or no?
There can be.
Or like, is there a preset like the 3v3, or is it just okay? Let's see. I will Plotting. You pick.
All right, Hell's Gate.
I said you'd be back shortly, about 3 minutes ago in chat.
Okay.
Hell's Gate. What the hell are we doing here? Load map, Badlands, All Shane, Thunder Rift, Ice Arena, Clear Cut Mine. Okay. Voting for number 23, Clear Cut Mine.
I can. Is this TOS 7?
It is TOS 7. Let me see if it's available on.
Should be.
It would be under Merc Knight, I believe.
Yep.
Let's see. Current map. No, it might be under the event panel. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's under the admin event. It is. You have access to it, right?
Yeah, I do. I see it. Okay.
He's already on CC Mine for TOS 6.
Oh, okay. There we go.
And did y'all decide on one of the Siebel brackets?
No, we're waiting on plotting. Plotting isn't back yet.
Okay. All right. Oh, based on where we're at, we're going to do a bracket or round robin, and it's going to be best of 5. Seabills and Mapless are there. Um, there will probably be, but not definitely be, a unannounced Chaos March on Sunday the 16th this month. There will definitely be some Chaos March drops and metagame, or I don't know what you want to call that. There'll be some Chaos March in July in prep for the August event. And the August event will be the 10-year anniversary since we started that. And so I'll be pulling out a couple of tested fun things for that. And then the other event, big event, I already mentioned. Yeah, I'm repeating myself at this point. Mechmaster has the dates. Next month, I'm running a few things in July, but I don't have it announced yet. So, okay. June 16, unannounced CM.
Okay, so I will do the honorable one, and I will pull myself out because I'm too drunk to play, in my opinion. I hope you understand.
I could play.
Well, I mean, I could play, but do I really want to embarrass myself?
I mean, I embarrass myself every time I head on out.
Well,
So.
Duelist has this one thing. He told me that the best games I ever had was when I was drunk, but you know.
I've found that my aim is the best when I'm a bit hungover,
Yeah,
personally.
that is the Balmer peak, and I'm not at the Balmer peak.
UFOs, stay, hang out with us. We'll worry about the semantics later.
Yeah, okay. I will try to manage my intake of ethanol in order to manage this equilibrium of me remaining here and me getting GTFO here.
All right.
Yeah, just
Man, I'm so proud of myself that I get up. Somebody's gonna be recording me and
Well, that's what the edit button is for.
well,
Okay,
it always
plotting.
has been.
Choice of C-bill brackets, I'm leaving to you because they've chosen clear cut mine for the map. So.
And who are you guys playing with?
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Hello. All right.
Hello.
This.
Oh.
Hello.
What?
Alrighty.
Black Mesa,
so
if you had some issues hearing your voice, please repeat.
All right.
Your voice, Black Mesa. 1 sec.
Yeah, but he had not. Oh, they had not.
All right.
Repeated after I asked for a repeat.
Let me switch.
Oh, that's a bit better.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Talk to us. The
Your
Geek
channel
Fox,
was
the
edited.
Quick Fox.
All right.
What, had you played this format before?
I have not played this format. What do I need to know?
Just have fun.
Yeah, but basically.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. To be fair.
Essentially, one player or one team rather picks a map, the other picks a C-bill bracket, and then just if you have something you prefer, you can speak up. If you just want to, just take whatever people say, then just go with that too.
Yeah, Baker, but it's 2 versus 2 and no repair, so it's just like every single point of armor, damage you take and you deal matters.
Oh yeah.
That is very, very, very important considering the usual TC gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So armor very important, and especially in this case on this map, it's a very close range map. So it all depends on what type of ranges that you're looking at, and obviously
Uh,
something that you're comfortable with.
I usually play tanks. Don't
Okay.
know if they're viable in
You
this
can
format.
play tanks.
Oh yeah,
Depends on the map, of course.
Yeah. All
And you
right.
can always do the mindfuck and play tanks on a map that is not good for tanks and still win. I have done that.
oh yes, expect the unexpected.
Nobody ever expects the HE12 Oro in
Oh, that one
Marshes.
I love.
What?
That's
Bugs. Bugs. I think it was Bugs.
Oh, box, don't remind me.
Okay, so it's me and plotting, Chezzer and Duelist, Rick, and then Euphos if you're playing, and then either Prox
I-
or Black Mesa if you're not.
Well, I can play. We got enough people, I think.
All right.
Prox.
All right.
I
But
want to
if
play, but
me
I
playing
don't
is
think
deny.
I don't think I'm experienced enough to go through the whole planning
Black
phase
Mesa,
myself.
shut the fuck
No
up.
worries. You can let somebody else do that. Your teammate
Just,
to do that.
just play.
Yeah, exactly. Just mention what you're good in the price bracket that finally gets agreed and agreed upon, and you'll be good to go.
Events like this are made for the new people to get accustomed to the bracket play.
Alright.
Because you are likely to be assigned a bracket with, or not a bracket, but a team with an experienced person who will help you. So it's kind of like a duelist is being the master of a experience plus newbie shit we are doing right now here.
Okay, so somebody shoot me if this is a bad idea, but we do seem, at least for the moment, to have 8 willing bodies. So I was going to fire up the simultaneous second server, and I was going to put either Prox and Euphos together versus.
Hey, no, I'm not against Proxima. I will not captain against Proxima, or what do you mean?
To play with Proxima so that Proxima can do the heavy lifting of the thinking.
Absolutely, I will carry
Oh, I
Proxima.
see how it is,
Proxima is
Jufos.
known, Proxima is known to be a bad player, so I will carry his heavy ass.
And then as Rick has time to play with Black Mesa, and then I can sub in as needed there as if Rick's time becomes short.
Duelist, I would recommend that you mix up the, the price packet so that it's, I mean, heavy assets make more things done in skillful hands, and light assets not so much. So, what if all the brackets had one heavy and one light? But we want to help the new people get accustomed with the heavy assets as well. So it's a thing to consider. But I presume we will do as Duelist says.
All right. Okay, so
Duelist, are you accepting second opinions on the team balance?
yes.
You were moved. User joined your channel.
I'm thinking maybe.
You know what? Let's do this because you've got a lot better idea than I do. Get me 4 teams, people that
Okay.
can kind of get along, and something that might make it. Yeah,
All right.
go ahead and do that.
User left your channel.
that look good or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna trust your judgment on this. I think we're good. I just need to get people where they need to go, and then I'm just using a really basic, just a Word document to basically keep track of who won. And it's just gonna be a round robin, and then a championship, and if the other teams are still around at that point, a third place game, and that's it. The only hard part that I'm figuring out is when to enable the 3v3 part of it, but
I think don't overthink it for now.
Yep.
Just
All
put
right.
people on teams and kind of send it.
Yep. All right, there's the keeping track of stuff basic thing, and yeah, I think we can roll with this. All right. Okay.
Channel switched.
Okay, y'all are gonna be on server 1, and one team will pick a map, and then the other team will pick the C-bill bracket. If you don't care about the C-bill bracket, y'all can just use the Steam group to roll it, where y'all can just randomly pick a number, and then it's a best out of 5.
Your channel was edited.
Uh,
Arena 1.
Yep,
That server?
Yep, Arena 1, password fortune, and I'm gonna give all the teams the sheet to just kind of keep track of stuff a little bit. The C bills are listed up there, your opponent's listed up there, and it's just a 2v2 best of 5, except that some select maps, when I can today, will be 3v3s as part of the metagame surprise, but that might not happen until the second or third round.
So let me ask you this. Here on the spreadsheet,
Yep.
we can only pick from these maps that are presented, right?
User joined your channel.
User
left your channel.
Yeah. Yeah, for
User
round
was moved out of your channel.
for round 1, yes.
User was moved to your channel.
Okay.
User was moved to your channel.
All right, so I guess we just figure the first maps, first C-bills. I guess sorry, I should probably let Duelist drive this.
Okay. All right. So basically I think the captains can probably handle this. It's pretty simple. One team gets the first draft pick. They get to pick the map out of those 5 maps for the first round. The other team picks the C-bill bracket. And then just only play the map once, only play the C-bill bracket once, and then keep track who won, right? Who got to 3 wins first, and then when your other opponent is ready, you switch teams. We'll have team 1 versus team 2, team 3 versus team 4, and then when that's all done, team 1 versus team 3, team 2 versus team 4, and then there'll be like a championship kind of round. And once we get to that part, we'll switch things around a little bit with the C-bill brackets and the maps. Sound simple enough? All right.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Seems doable.
All right, so we'll break everybody up into team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, and if you're in team 1 and 2, you'll be on server 1 with password fortune. If you're on 3 or 4, you're on password or server 2, and best 3 out of 5.
So Fortune's password for both?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, back.
User left your channel. You were moved.
Oh.
So we're on Arena 2 then, right?
Yep. Yep, we'll be playing Chezzer and plotting, and I guess whoever gets there first gets the first draft pick. Whoever spawns it first. All right. Well, that would be us. So what map would we want to play on out of Clear Cut Mine, Jungle, Palisades, Vista, and Mirage?
I'd prefer Mirage personally. I think.
All right.
I'm not a huge fan of Clear Cut Mine.
Man.
I like the idea of it. It's just a little busy.
Oh, so you think that would be a bad idea in your opinion for the 3v3 in November to have that in rotation?
I don't know. I think my experience is playing it on like a TC. It's a little busy. I think maybe if you turn the base defenses off, it could work.
Mhm.
But it would be a bit. I don't know. All right, so we.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
All right, so I said we're doing Mirage, if that's all right.
Yep.
Alrighty. This is TOS. Okay.
Well, we got close. I think Chezer's still connected to the other server. Okay, we're slowly getting started here. Doing a mini event, trying to squeeze in 3v3. Map 2 is supposed to be a 3v3.
Ah, here he is.
All right, there we go.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh,
we picked the map. Let them. They can pick Seabills.
yeah. Oh, I picked some bad maps for this one. This was the finalized rough draft, but yeah. It'll be interesting if Vista does that.
Channel switched.
Send the duelist over.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, Chezer's here now.
All right. So we'll be playing best of 5 maps, and we won't no repeating. The sets or the maps. Well, the maps. That anyway. But you get to pick any of those 7 C-bill sets, or you can say do a dice roll. Okay.
Channel switched.
Probably set 4.
Okay, set 4 is 36 and 40. Again, I'm good with whatever. Let's see.
Oh, well, most importantly, we have to have some good paint.
I'm just doing Jade Falcon Green. You can do whatever.
All right, Jade Falcon Green. Let's see if I can find that.
36 and 40. Ammo free or no?
Yeah, thank you.
Channel switched.
Real quick, ammo is free.
Ammo is free. Okay.
Channel
Frontliner
switched.
assault mix.
Prox, quick reminder, ammo is free.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Channel switched.
Okay, there we go. Everybody knows. Thank you for bringing that up. I forgot to tell everybody that. Okay.
Is it or is it or
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, ammo's free. That's a
Alrighty.
old school duelist rule for some reason. All right.
Okay. Any preferences as to which you'd prefer to take?
I'm a master of all mechs, but a master of none. So you know the meta better than I. So throw me in something.
I really don't. I'll say.
Oh, they're a tank. What's that cheat sheet thing that people always use in these things? That Mithras B or something?
Black Sunshine. Yeah, you can do that. That's a 36. I'll take the 40 slot.
All right.
Assembly in progress.
Okay, you are
Assembly ready in Hangar
watching.
Bay.
All right, if you're doing that, I will do 40. It's like for these numbers, you feel like you're almost inevitably underbuying by a lot. Part of me wants to get the Kane, but I think anything that doesn't have coolant will be a bad fit on this map.
One. Automatic shutdown system offline.
All right, we got 90 seconds.
Actually, no, I'm not picking that. I'm picking.
Chain fire.
let's not overthink this. Just gonna see if I can. Also, my mic is kind of temperamental, so if you don't hear from me for like 5 minutes, let me know. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see them. Let's head into here. Contact heading 348. They're up by the wind turbines.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm seeing an Anubis, and I think that's the UAC-5 Hef, so they can see us. I'm going active.
I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Let's try to poke around behind here. Actually, no, you can't. You probably can't make it there. Oh shit. Alright, this is the best chance we're gonna get close on him. Damage on the Hef. I am very nearly dead. You're gonna have to take point on.
Roger. C5, well, you can see him, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. Are you getting hits?
Every now and again. That's like sniping with a heavy medium laser. Yeah, his left and front are dark orange. His front's red.
Ah, shit, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Front armor damaged.
I swear if he climbs that hill, I'm gonna scream.
Yeah.
Right armor damaged.
How's he looking damage-wise?
Front's out, red. Middle. Orange sides.
Right armor critical. Right armor destroyed.
Ah! Couldn't turn the damn thing. Oh, exciting. Alright. Okay, map 5 is map 2. Yeah.
What map is that?
TSA Mirage, that won't work. Okay, map 2 will be Palisades. Do you possibly have admin on this arena too?
I do, yeah.
All right. If you get a chance, if we could change it to Palisades, that'd be great.
I just did.
Thanks. Okay, what C-bill set do we want to use?
Your call, honestly.
Let's get let's see how this works. Let's use set 6, 160 and 36.
I mean, if we're gonna do big, I'd rather do 7, honestly.
All right, we'll do set 1, 4455.
All right.
Look, all right. Hmm. Okay, can we afford any of the Cougars? Yes. Can we afford any of the good Cougars? Question mark. Pumas, Cougars, all right.
You can afford all except the Delta and the Fox.
Because the Alpha is a good brawler, but it's also got the LRM-15 rack, which if we caught them off guard, could do some pretty good damage.
No, I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna happen.
All right. What do you usually use around the 55 bracket in pub games and stuff?
In pub games, 55, I usually go for Ares Echo, or let's see, 55. I mean, I try not to be at 55 if I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Assembly in
55,
progress.
Chimera Bravo, but that's, I don't know, maybe not.
Yep.
Yeah, Chimera Bravo, the Ares
Assembly
Echo.
ready in Hangar Bay 1.
Alright.
Yeah, that'll work, I guess. All right, so 44. Let's see, what'll I take? I want something relatively close range, I think. So. Well, I think plotting said he'd be back in a couple of minutes, so.
Automatic shutdown system offline.
Yeah, that Black Sunshine needs a better suspension. That's what I'll blame it on. It just could not spread my damage enough towards the end there. Alright, shit. Alright.
How hot is this map?
25.
Okay. 44. I feel like a Gauss rule would be a mistake against people who know what they're doing, so. Yeah.
Depends on if you think we'll be able to get a couple hits off at range. This map is
I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I haven't played this map much, if at all, so
There's
you might know better than me.
well, basically it's not a pub game, but basically there's 2 flash points. If we get lucky, we can cover their approach at the bridge, and we can cover their approach at the river around F6. But if they bring something fast, our range advantage will go down the toilet.
Well, I mean, we don't really have a range advantage. Your max is what, 650?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Can you afford the base, Ares? You cannot.
No, I cannot. I'm thinking Rudolph Osiris currently.
Yeah, that would complement. Would give us pretty similar range. Give you a bit of speed, so they'd have focus.
All right. Yeah, ready as well. Although actually, the Osiris is going to be very. Ah, fuck it. We're already down 1, I think.
Well, all right.
I mean, we're.
So anywhere along, if they go 2-3 line, we have the high ground ante. But otherwise, probably expect to run into them around the bridge or sometimes around like F5 area. Oh.
Contact, heading 118, about 700 meters out.
I suck.
User joined your channel.
Alright. Password of the server is Fortune. FRTUNE. We'll get you up to speed in a minute. Oh, to our left, to our left. Got his back and his left leg. Alright, he's gonna fall down, and that's pretty steep to press down. Chimera.
They're focusing me.
armor damage. Turret damage. Turret critical. Turret destroyed. Front armor critical. Front armor damaged.
Yeah, I probably should have turned on the Chimera.
Yeah.
Oh. Ah. Yeah, my fucking UAC 10 was reloading at the wrong time. I wasn't holding down the UAC 10 because like consistently enough, and then yeah, focus the Chimera. Okay, anyway, all right, what map do we want to play?
It's best 3 of 5, or right, best 3 of 5.
Yep.
So I don't know.
2 wins. 2 saves. Wins. Team 2 up 1. 2-0. All right.
Any preference on map?
No, they're all good and crappy at the same time that they're left. So, go ahead and load something random out of some we didn't play yet. Okay.
Team tickets critical.
TeamSpeak user, can you hear us? Okay. The Edmonton Oilers are going to win the NHL Cup. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have TeamSpeak user slide in for me for this one so that we can get everybody in to play.
Okay.
We're doing 2v2. The team that you're joining at the moment in this round is down 2-0 in a best of 5. We chose the map. They're gonna give us 2 C-build restrictions and you sure? All right. All right. Clan, Intersphere, Baker, plotting, Baker. Okay.
All right, we're spawning H2.
Okay. So if we get them to drive into the volcano.
Well, that's not going to happen, I don't think.
Oh. All right. So it could be 66.77, 88.99, 104.40, 160.36, or 132.142. So most of those brackets are going to be heavy. And possibly like a heavy and a light out of what they choose, unless it's 2 heavies.
Mm-hmm.
So, you don't have any bonus mechs from Chaos March from like 3 or 4 years ago? We can slap in a Daishi or something here.
No.
All right. Where's Evan when we need Evan? Those bonus mechs probably still unused. They do. We get stuck with one of these 66s through 99s. Would we want to go for armor or would we want to go for firepower?
I don't know. I think it's there's too many options until we know the bracket.
All right. All right. And ready, you give bracket.
I'm going to say I'm going to opt for armor personally.
All right. I've taken a Mithras. I've taken an Ares. I got to get them to shoot me a little bit more. I got to armor share better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would help.
You don't like this map, Vic? Set 3, 88.99. Okay, that helps with some synergy at least. Given
98. I could do Thor Delta.
okay. And I will see if I can grab a Fanny with something here.
You can get the Fox, the Golf, the Echo, the Bravo, and the Prime.
And then which or were you doing again? Delta?
Thor Delta, yep.
Alright, I'll probably grab the
Assembly in
Thanatos
progress.
box with the UAC 20 until I looked at that has an LRM 20.
Assembly ready in Hangar Bay 2.
Don't want me with the RPPC. We don't want, well, don't want me with the Gauss.
I mean, if we both have Gekem, we can both stay active, so that'll work.
But which would you recommend?
I don't really take Thanatos all that often, so
Oh, because I could go to with an Orion maybe.
what about the Avatar A? Are you good with that?
Yeah, I can. I can handle Avatar Alpha. All right.
Assembly in progress.
Keep it ranged, don't overheat, and then make my shots count.
I mean, you can still brawl with that. You know, it's not like they have a min range.
Assembly ready in Hangar Bay 3. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal. Chain fire. Authorized shutdown system offline.
Group up the 900s, group up the 600s, and try to make them count. Huh, has JJ's.
Yep.
Oh. Lose too close.
All right, I'm staying active. Let's see. The two places they can spawn are like Alpha 3 and where?
Alpha
right?
7.
Okay.
This is map 3 jungle. We got to win, otherwise we're booted to round 2 against our other opponents. We had a pretty good close match 1. Not so close, but still not bad. Match 2.
Contact. Orion.
Well, I got a hit. That's the good news.
Heat level critical.
Focus on.
Damaged. Right torso damaged. Left torso critical.
Left
armor
torso.
critical. Right torso critical. Center torso damage. Center. Torso critical.
That was stupid. I am not good. Ah, I
guess.
suck.
No comment.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that that last one that I would not have died from over. I thought I had to. Yeah. No comment. There we go. All right. Map 3 jungle. Team. Uh. All right. I'm gonna go check out Arena 1, and if you'd like to play, Viper can sub in for me on round 2. Okay. Arena 1.
So it's going to be what, team 1, team 3 versus team 2, team 4, or
Yeah.
or is the bracket where the winner of that one fights team 3, or what?
Round robin, and then something.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So to be round 2 will be team 2 versus team 4, and team 1 versus team 3.
Okay.
Should we massage the Seabill sets for round 2?
I don't know. I think only if every team says we should. Otherwise, I say just leave them.
Okay. Yeah, like that last one was probably my worst freaking performance because I alpha struck because I thought I had a good hit, and instead of getting the damn torso, it hit the leg, and then I didn't watch the heat. 2 ERPPCs, chain fire. What?
Yeah, I thought we had a shot with that one until I saw you die, and then we didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the second round was mostly me. I picked a bad asset, and I kind of wasn't as careful as I could have been. But
no, well,
that was a rough bracket, honestly.
How did I focus?
I mean, not a rough bracket, but a rough
Seagull
bracket.
Yeah, I thought we had a good chance until I started focusing on Chezer's damaged right torso on Palisades instead of the Chimera, which was like, big, wide open red.
Yeah. Yeah, that yeah.
Yeah. Um. So I'm taking a look at this, and looks like they're using the Assault Light bracket for this upcoming match on server 1. Between 1 and 3.
Do we know if that's close to finishing, or?
I didn't pop in to ask. That's a good point. Actually, you know what? Maybe they were filling out the sheet like we were. Nope. Alright, I'll ask him for an update via team chat.
I'm seeing 3 deaths for Team Rick and two kills for Team Prox.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that it's at least one match.
Oh. I was going to utilize the teams that were on standby to make that to make the surprise announcement, to make one of the maps into a 3v3 where one player from each team joins the other temporarily, but I'm not sure that's a good idea in round 1.
Sorry, what was that?
Part of the event to handle some of the downtime if we got in a mismatch was to turn it into a 3v3 on one of the maps so that one player from each of the other teams could play. But I'm not sure that's a good. If we do that in round 1, we'll do it on the map after this because they look like they're already ready.
I mean, you could just go into voice and ask them. I think might, because you don't know who's here and who's not. Because I think Prox looks like he's idle. So does.
Channel switched.
Well, y'all, I promised that there would be a chance for 3v3 on a random map. If you so choose, we can throw one of the idle players from one of the other teams on there and turn it into a 3v3, but we can also keep it at a 2v2 for this one. It's up to the team captains.
I'd rather just keep it 2.
Okay.
Channel switched.
All right, team captain wants to keep it 2v2, so we'll leave it like that for this one.
So what's the record? How many?
Oh, right.
Done?
Channel switched.
And what map is this for the round number?
You mean what?
How
what
many have you
number?
played? Yeah, how
2.
many have you played?
Map 2.
Okay, so 1-0. Which team?
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Me and
hello.
Yeah.
Me and Adrian have. Oh, you're good. Me and Adrian won both.
Okay, so you're setting up map 3. Okay.
How is Mr. Assassin?
Had lost both of them though, right? So that means we
3 out of 5.
eliminated. Oh, it's 3 out of 5, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, we're still in it.
You're going to get crushed again.
Well, that's most likely true, but whatever.
But of course we will be.
We will.
User left your channel. User joined your
Rick,
channel.
get over back here.
Yeah. Okay.
User left your channel. User left your channel. Channel switched.
They thought it was the best 2 out of 3. So they're gonna quick set up map 3. Anyway, sorry. Prox's team is up 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Team 3 versus 3-4. Team 1 versus team 2. One, 2. Team 1. 1. Team 2. Team 1 up 2. Up. We'll keep it 2v2 for that upcoming one, and then in the second
Hey,
round.
I say let's just keep it simple. Let's just do the 2v2.
All right. All right.
Channel switched.
Y'all are free to watch server one if you'd like. It's going to be a little bit of downtime before the next round because they thought it was best 2 out of 3 when it was actually best 3 out of 5. So they have to play at least one more map.
Okay.
Um,
Does went off somewhere anyway, so.
all right. If you want to hang out in one of the channels, feel free, and we'll get the next round set up as soon as we can.
Okay.
Channel switched.
Ooh, Hell's Gate. Yeah, I was thinking about keeping it simple. After we complete the round robin portion, we'll do a championship round. I'm going to try to figure out a way to let the teams that aren't playing in that participate or have some input or something, if you will.
I mean, I'm good to hop off after the round robin. So,
all right. Adrian, Connor. Oof. I normally try not to play in these things because I'm not a skilled player, and then when I don't play for 2 straight months, yeah. All right. Watching Team 2 versus Team 4. No. You're watching Team. All right. Watching Team 1 versus Team 3. Team 1 leads 2-0. Team 2 versus Team 4. All right. So, Vic, Hell's Gate is really, really, really cold. I'm assuming that you would recommend that they would take Shadow Cats if they could. Cold, yes, but not great heat transfer. Baker, on the rare occasion that you're on Hell's Gate, do you have any go-to mechs that you like to take?
depends on the buy bracket.
Good point. Let's see here. Nobody's built yet, so I'm not sure.
What is their buy bracket? Have they decided what buy bracket they're choosing?
I can't tell. Looks like they're building. Let's see if they build something here a sec. Actually, let me see if that's supervisor. I should be supervising. Shit. I think they're. Looks like somebody's highlighted 6677.
Well, 6677. I certainly like my Hellhounds. I think that might be early Rio territory. Again, I don't take Rios particularly often, so I think I'm not seeing any purchases currently. I think when we see a purchase, that'll tell us what bracket they chose and whatnot. Yeah, that's a good one. I think, especially given the sight lines. I think a lot of the times when people, like, I saw somebody get when I cast the 3v3 a while ago somebody picked the UX Rio on a longer range map, and it wasn't necessarily a good pick. But for something like this, and UX are relatively hot, I think. So yeah, that could the environment could minimize that. Let's see, still no purchases.
All right, looks like C-Bill set 3. Yeah, C-Bill set 3. 88 and 99.
88.99. Honestly, for this, I'd probably pick what I picked for our last round, which was the Thor Delta. It's got jump jets, which helps. I think. Yeah, this is a low grab map. It's brawly. It got Gekkum. Just works.
Oh, and I sure.
Oh, we have our first purchase. This looks like it is the Demo Prime out of UFOS. I think that's the Demo Prime. Yeah, it looks about right.
I've never seen UFOS use that camouflage before.
Are you being sarcastic? Because he uses it all the time.
He does?
Yeah, that's basically his go-to.
Viper says Prox. He thinks Prox will counter the pick by picking a demo as well.
99. If ammo's free, I think that's enough for the. Oh no, that's not the demo. That's the demo A. That's the LB10 or the demo B rather. It's the LB10 20. LB20 for UFOS, which is what I said. Prox was going to pick to counter it. So
long reload time, shortish range, but boy, if you get those shots off where you need them to land, that's a lot of damage. Oh. Yeah, I grew up on the old school dual AC-20 back in the day. That was a cheap screen shaking machine. Isn't there a UAC 20 model now at the demo? Viper misses the rack 5 demo. Rack's being really good against fellow vehicles. Damage bonus. Alright. Looks like the teams are slowly putting together their stuff. There was at one point a dual UAC 21, but I think it might be gone. Viper says, and then Baker says Rack 5 demo is still in. Viper goes, is it? All right. So I think the thing about as the teams get their picks together, today's a 2v2 event, and if there was an opportunity, we were going to try to eliminate a little bit of the downtime by having the supervisor basically say the upcoming map will be a 3v3, and teams could play that. But I think we're going to stick to the 2v2 today. And then if there's still people around that want to play some extra stuff, we can do stuff after the event. We're going to try and get these pilots in and out there. And it looks like that we've got a second pick here by one of the teams. It is an Orion. with a Gauss or a PPC on the hip.
That's the HPPC and 2 Rack 5 Orion, which is a real nice one. Not seeing any picks out of the other team currently, Team 1. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going on there.
Those racks are going to do a lot of hurt on the against any tanks it faces. Should have some pretty good range as well. But
I mean, Rack 5s, they're just standard kinetic. They're not light kinetic. So
now, what's the what's the top speed on an Orion?
depends on the engine. I think that one is 64, but I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm. So we have a pick from one of the other teams. It looks like the 4 PPC or the 4 large laser awesome.
That's the 4 PPC one, yeah. And I'm also seeing the HPPC and 2 standard PPC Shrek. So looks like a lot of PPCs, a lot of HPPCs for this match, which I guess given the terrain that makes sense. And it looks like they are AUG.
Yep. And I think that Adrian will have a good opportunity for some sniping with the low profile if they get the jump on the enemy distance-wise.
This is not a map for sniping, I don't think. Especially that's not a loadout for sniping. At least I've never really used the Shrek for it.
Now,
is this thing working?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Welcome in, Vic. I think it'll be interesting because of the long reload times on UFOS' tank and also the limited range. I think that could be a contributing factor in this match.
This map's good for jump sniping.
Yeah. I don't think any of the assets had... have jump jets that they've chosen, but
those LBX 20s will sneak up on you heat wise after you get a couple blasts in, but I don't think anybody is going to have to worry too much about heat on here. But those
looks like they were both moving counterclockwise, and maybe Team 2 looks like they're about to cut through the crater.
Oof, that Orion wasn't a great choice. It's going to get melted.
It could. I don't know. I mean, I think that's one of the ones with the compact, so it might be a bit more durable.
I wonder if the tanks will end up facing off against each other and the mechs against each other.
I think it just depends on the opening engagement, honestly.
Proxima will have some good screen shake, but the reload time on that is also a bit long. And the racks take time to lay down their damage, so you've got a lot of face-on time.
The kills will probably go as follows. Adrian, then Rick, then between Proxima and the demo, I'm kind of tied. Because that demo is such a bullet sponge.
Well, normally when I see 2 Rack 5s, I would focus on those, but that HPPC is no slouch of a weapon.
Yeah, but its reload is so high that...
Okay, it looks like they've spotted each other. A lot of hits on that Shrek. The thing about the Shrek is it has a lot of damage, but it is, I think, pretty lightly armored. I think, especially relative to its size.
Yeah, that's why I guess that Adrian's going to get killed first.
Yeah.
UFO's in a tough position to make best use of weapons right now. That's the downside about that tank. It takes a long time to reload. Surprised Rick Hunter's focusing Proxima here.
Actually, I was just going to say that.
Both teams very careful in their movements at the moment.
Yep.
Should be excellent range for the demo if it could make a maneuver. They seem. Adrian can get a shot on the back. He's focusing on the tank.
Yeah, that's surprising. He should be taking that Adrian's back, but he's not.
Ooh, Prox takes a nasty LBX 20. Prox trying to spread the damage.
Yeah, Adrian's not helping him at all. Like, he should be pelting Rick at this point. He's just not.
Yeah.
Prox lit up like a Christmas tree, and there go the fireworks. Ufos is taking a lot of damage, though. Adrian can make the quick kill, maybe.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's over at this point. Unless Rick did a lot more damage than he looks.
Well, the problem was is he was focusing on the side of the demo, and then the demo flipped him. You know, gave him the other side to look at. And, yeah, he should have been helping Proxima, because then they both could have taken out the turret on the demo.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We'll keep
So
things.
I guess there's, I guess this this matchup is still going because it's a best of 3 and it's 2-1.
Yep. And Duelist in his infinite event downtime is yet again an issue, but we will power through. Clan. Let's take a look at the damage here. The Orion is 15% center. Oh, they're shooting each other. Yeah, until they were shooting each other, though, they did look like both surviving pilots were pretty damaged.
What's the damage on the demo? Left side, right side turret.
I think that before they started shooting each other, it was in the solid red. But I think the front was either out or close to being out. And the damage on the Orion was pretty heavily focused on one of the torso components. I don't remember which. At the moment, though, with what's left of the demo after they shot each other, 8% back, and so the back was out, and the only thing left on this really was the turret internals in the right side.
Yeah. Generally, when I've gone up against Orions, I try to focus either the left torso, the triangle that has kind of the missile pod. So.
Did anyone tell Red about the TS?
Wait, Red's here?
No, the other Red, the guy that's on the map. I've seen him talking a couple times. Red something or other.
Yeah.
Red Zealot.
Cheddar's hanging out all alone up there. Let's bring him in one of the channels. All right.
He keeps talking, but I think I'm the only one that can see what he's saying.
I can see him too because I'm.
All right. Oh, they're using the. Okay, no, that's fine. I think because it's a 2v2, we're okay for downtime, but if it goes the full 5 maps, I think I should have engagement or acid cough. Yeah.
What? We're doing acid?
Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. So they're using the banning system for picking stuff, which actually moves things along pretty well. Okay, so
Banning system.
Yeah, you pick a system and then ban a system, like pick Seabills, ban map, whatnot.
So that was round 1, map 3. Team 2 still retains an advantage, 2-1. First team to team 3 wins.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was some momentum there. That was that keeps them alive. What do they have to do on Acid Koth to force this into a map 5? What is Acid Koth? That is King of the Hill.
Yeah, it's a King of the Hill. It's the
Yeah.
one that has the big column or mesa in the middle of an arena.
God, I hate that map.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either, personally. It's
It always just evolves into the point where you get heavy tanks at the top, and then you're screwed.
yeah, it's a gimmick map, and the gimmick isn't very good.
There should have been 2 towers, so at least you get control of one tower or the other. You can shoot at each other from tower to tower. At least that would have made things fun.
Or no, 3 towers.
Or even 3 towers, yeah.
Yeah. One for one team, one for the other, and then sort of a King of the Hill thing with a bridge between the 3. Although I think I'm just describing Snowblind.
I wonder if one team will literally try to take the hill.
I think that's probably the meta play. I think it's just a question of whether they would, if they're depending on if they go for armor or speed, because if they go for speed, they can get the hill, but if they can, maybe they can hold it or maybe they can't.
I don't know about that being a winning strategy, because if it was me, I'd let them take the hill, and every time they poke their head out, you shoot it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose. I think.
And it goes for both teams. That forces one to get up on the hill and one to stay on the hill. So it only comes down to who sticks their head out first.
Oh, is this an Emmy lightsaber map coming up?
I don't think he made that one, but maybe. Yeah, it does ring a bell. I could ask him.
Well, there you go. Viper, ask him. All right.
Actually, I haven't seen him on for a while.
So,
Proxima, are you happy playing with Black Mesa?
Yeah, he's fine.
Nice. Glad.
nope. And just no repeating. So no assault tank, no Mars Alpha and Mars Alpha as your list in one map. So I guess the rule is if you want to use one, you can, but you have to fit it through the slot. If it won't go through the slot, yeah. Okay, if the team captains want a bit of a compromise to still allow you to use assault tanks but still not have the match take forever, the supervisor would recommend a gentleman's agreement that if you take an assault tank that it has to be radar hot, even though it has Gekum, so that wouldn't make any sense. Yes. Okay, so we'll leave it up to. All right. Has anybody been able to actually get an assault tank out the door yet? All right. If there's no protest, let's just for this map at least, let's say no assault tanks. If there's no protest to that, sweet. Okay. Hey Chezer, sorry about the long wait. You're more than welcome to hang out in one of the channels. We're yep. Um long story short, we had an extended gentleman's conversation about the rules of battle, like a duel. You may do this, you may not do that. They can't get the assault tank. Like, yeah, we can't. Literally, I'm not kidding. So they've banned artillery, gentleman's agreement, and they've banned the assault tanks because they can't get the assault tanks out the door, and also they didn't want to chase down each other on a map circling. So you won't see assault tanks or artillery. Well, or things on this server. Yep. And they're using 8899, so that so it would have been the lower end assault tanks anyhow, but still an assault tank's an assault tank, I suppose. So yeah, I wonder if we'll see tanks at all though. I'm curious. I'm glad that the team captain's duelist. Let's get in here. Let's get everybody talking because we're thinking about some strategies, but we want to know. I said, okay, look, it's me running stuff, so you guys can generally get away with stuff. I told him no repeating because I didn't want to see two behemoth E's out there, right? Um, but anyway, 8899. What do you think? Is this a good map for tanks, or do you think that was a smoke screen? Yeah, I think that's a little I think that's a little over the bracket. Hmm. That means they can't afford it. The rules ban it. Oh, no. They're gonna well, they can probably get the one or two of the cheaper Thor models with that 99. Well, you, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised to see a Thanatos here with the 88. Some of the two more expensive Thanatoses can bring a lot of armor, decent brawling, and so basically we've yeah, I should have drawn this up better, but we're currently following page yeah, we're in round one, towards the end of the first page. We're round one, map 4 on acid co-th. Yeah. And then above that are the limits. I'm letting the maps things slide because like they're doing a good job of like moving along with the selections, but they're sticking to the C bill brackets. So the one for this is 88.99 set 3. Yep. Right. 80. One for each pilot. Yep. Oh. This is actually a Ghost Bear map. A late great Ancient Demise's buddy that passed away. Oh man, come on. Ooh. Yeah, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised to see a Rio here. Good maneuverability, decent enough armor, great weapons. .94 kph. That's gonna have a little bit more speed than any non-clan. Well, no, the other stuff moves pretty good. I wonder if we'll see a heavy tank here. Not when we say viewers, when we say 100-ton assault tank, we're specifically referring to the Mars and the Behemoth, the 100-tonners in the game. But there are still other tanks that are 80, 85. So we could still see some slow armored stuff, but I don't know. You get a tank, you go for center, you get set up, and you can't point down.
Jäger demo, which is the IH Gauss HPPC, which I think that would be a gamble, but it could work. And you could also get the Rack 5 demo, which is 97K. But again, you're getting into the situation where, depending on the terrain, I think turret depression can just come into a huge amount of significance. Because it looks like they've made their buys already, or something. I think they must have gone with a different C-bill bracket because these are a lot larger than 88.99. I'm seeing an Archangel of some sort out of UFOS and a
Fafnir.
Yeah, Fafnir out of both Rick Hunter and on the other team, Proxima.
So that's on me. Then they went with set 7. Sorry about that, announcers.
That's why I was confused. I was like, what's going on?
Just as long as one team doesn't take the set 1 versus the set 7, because that would be like epic.
Looks like,
and then they win.
It looks like Adrian is taking the I forget which variant of or what exact designation that Blood Asp is, but it's the HLL dual Gauss machine guns one. Which, if the Gauss Vulture is the Virgin Supreme, I've always thought that should be called the Extra Virgin.
Ooh.
I kind of wish they would have put the C-bill costs on the wiki.
They do have them. It's just you kind of have to go through them by variant.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't see.
And the match is underway.
Let's see. Oh no! Okay, never mind. C-bills are there.
So the thing about the Fafnirs is that they have a long reload time on a lot of the models, but when they hit hard. The Blood Asp.
All right.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Break
it down for us.
I don't see a B-pod on that Fafnir, or at least Proximus Fafnir, so I think that is I want to say that's the ERPPC Gauss. Rick is doing what I would do in this situation. He's taking the Hammer Time, which is the IHG Fafnir.
900 meters on under, you are doing insane pinpoint damage, but you have long reloads. Is the Archangel a good partner during your reload time?
Well, if nothing else, it's a big old damage sponge, and depending on which one that is, it might be the one that has stealth. Although I don't think it is currently.
Okay, Cox
Looks
gets the
like-
initial hit.
Yep.
Rick says I can do that too. Does the Archangel have an advantage over the Blood Aspen armor?
It has an
I
advantage
believe
in
so.
that it has a compact engine, and it has, well, I mean, it has 360 as well, but it has IJJ and compact, so not armor exactly, but damage transfer.
But the advantage goes to the Blood Asp for the weaponry.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd say
absolutely.
so. Yeah.
I find all the Archangels are kind of like a mix of weapon systems.
I feel like Archangel, it's always kind of a crapshoot to see if it translates well to a single life setting.
The problem with all the new mechs is that none of them really excel in a single area. It seems like all the new stuff is about like, you know, a little LRM launcher, one long-range laser, some machine guns. It's like, what the heck?
Rick Hunter took a really nasty hit to Rick Hunter's right torso.
Looks like, but he's been getting some good hits on Proxima, so... Alright, now Euphos is rotating forward, taking some fire with the Archangel. Ooh, yeah, that's hits on the Blood Asp. I think currently the Blood Asp is the only asset on the field with an XL. So. Focusing on torso might help them here.
Euphos doing a good job of positioning and taking damage. Spreading.
Yes, and that is the stealth Archangel as well, so... Yeah, this is that.
I mean, it's working out, but I don't know why he's being taken.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first Fafnir with jump jets. Not a lot you folks can do there.
The laser's going in every direction for everyone else.
Did he get lit? No, he didn't get lit, did he?
No,
I think
I believe you folks possibly.
I think he's stopped.
Oh, please don't tell me that we have.
Yeah, he was just basically firing everywhere because I don't think he could move.
Okay, let's find out.
Channel switched.
We saw the first Fafnir with jump jets, and then fill me in on the rest.
I came in with an orbital strike, killed Jufos, and then it was a one-on-one brawl with Rick Hunter. I went down because I got legged, and then Adrian stepped in with a stomach base, and that's how we won.
All right, everybody good with the result?
Yes.
Okay. Then that would be a 3-1 victory, and we move to the second part. The second part of the RR and the last part of the RR. If time allows and teams want, we'll do a championship. But other than that, okay. Anyway, right. Duelist, concentrate. Okay. Team round 2. Team 1 versus Team 3 on server 1. Server 1 again is a new best of 5. Team 1 versus Team 3 on server 1. Server 2 will be Team 2 versus Team 4. Best 3 out of 5. So
Migrating back to my channel.
User left your channel.
Okay,
User left your channel. Channel
You
switched.
times.
okay, y'all are in a new round on taking on team.
Duelist Rick Hunter is about to drop
I'm not
off,
able
and
to continue right now. I've got
and-
too many other responsibilities, unfortunately.
Okay, thank you guys for playing, and you folks.
I'm not entirely happy about continuing anymore.
Okay.
I need a while.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So UFOS is going to take a little bit of a break, and then Rick has to head out. So I will see what I can do there. That is. They Prox explained it. Basically, the important thing is that the match counts. Everybody was okay with the match result. Adrian finished the match. Prox got legged. The part that I remember is Prox got legged, and then Adrian like stepped in to do damage, and then so it was Prox versus UFOS, and then something else. But that the teams counted the results, so we're in round 2 now. So they're gonna be taking on Prox's team is gonna be taking on Cheser and Plotting, Team 3. And then I'm going to try and figure out what to do with Team 2 a second. Yeah. I step out, make some lunch, and then if you get bored, come see us again real soon. Yep. Yep. All right. Okay. Uh, okay. So Team 1 and Team 3 will play each other on server 1, and then I'll see if I've got bodies a little bit from now to do the other 2 teams. If not, then we'll probably just call that a bracket and have Team 1 and Team 3 be the championship round. Yeah. Spectating, it's fine. All right. So yep. And a lot of the pictures are. They requested people send in real life pictures of themselves when they were putting together the first Solaris Arena maps back in the day, and those are actual pictures of Living Legends players. Round 2. they're yeah, they're just loading the next map, and then they have to pick the sea bills. So I think that the next battle of the upcoming round 2 between those other two teams is going to be probably about 5 to 10 minutes from now. So yeah, I'll announce it when they're underway. All right. Okay. I'm surprised mine's been up as long as it has. I gotta update the event text. So it looks like they're gonna play on Hell's Gate, not Hell's Gate. TSA Frostbite. Yes, I gotta check this. Uh, 12 VR, and it is a it's running on Ryzen Ryzen big Ryzen machine. All right. Intersphere spectate. But despite the fact that it's running on a powerful system, Living Legends is insatiable in its demand. You can still hit 100%. I don't know if I should send a call out to Arms in the SJ channel. Because even with your red X's, you're still a Viper, damn it. I still can occasionally hit the broadside of an Atlas. 1 out of every 3 or 4 hits. Yeah, exactly, right? Or just, park me in the Arrow 4 launcher and, okay, narcs up, fire away, duelist. I'm up for some silly shit if we get a chance to play. Oh, Chaos March Construction. Chaos March Construction. 2014. 20 no. Well, we knew well, yeah, let's put it this way. This will be the 10th anniversary of the most recent SJ itineration this August. September. All right. Have room for round team. That you don't like it when you get lagged in Living Legends.
The comment that Big Viper would not like you. So I presumed that you are the Big Viper that I was being talked to about. Presumably.
Probably. There's a lot of players out there that try to nerf me.
Yeah, of course. It might have
And
been just like
yeah,
false flag. Yeah, Big Viper dislikes everybody who kills him. Like he bans them. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
quite
yeah. No,
quite
no.
quite the opposite. You probably don't want to kill me because I just come back. If you strike me now, I'll become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, but I'm going through my computer for that one lagging spot.
No, I say
I
all.
mean, spot is the exact wrong word.
No, I'd say legging is all good. I'll leg people.
Yeah, actually, I love it when people leg me because it gives me more torso HP.
What I dislike is when I'm fighting, say, 2-on-1 or even 3-on-1, then there's like a fourth person just standing somewhere trying to shoot my arms off.
Yeah,
I
but
think that's
why
cowardly.
not? Why not? With Whopper, you are a SJ. You will get away alive. So it is merely just a good decision to get your arms off, right?
Oh yeah, I can't fault people, but I mean,
I've noticed something similar, like with if I play with people, uh, they they just do it because after all, that is the only way to get me GTFO because I twist constantly like a HDH, you know.
no, it's all good. I don't really go into very many matches with much hate. I always find a
Yeah,
way.
but also I presumed you and Diorist were you are old friends and I'm a newcomer and I just intruded into your. If I'm being an annoyance, let
You're
me know.
fine.
Well, that is what Diorist says, but Big Papa, please, we need your opinion as well.
Oh no, I'm all good. I'm all good.
I'm so glad because I'm actually looking for that one clip.
So coming up on round 2, we've got Team 1 versus Team 3, and they've got one team's got what is this? It's Thor, the ERPPC, two ERPPCs, and the other team kind of looks like they're messing around with a Mauler and a an Anubis. So I think they're using the super heavy or the heavy light bracket. So I think this might be bracket 5, 104.40. Can you get a Mauler for under 104,000?
I think so. Aren't they? Let me see. Yeah, yeah. All but one is under 104,000. There's only one that's like 500 C bills over 104,000. Oh nope, I lied. There's one that's 106.
And this will be interesting because they picked for a map that's only 2 players versus 2 players. This is the infamous TSA Frostbite. I used to battle SJ Red on this thing in 1v1 battles, and it would turn into 90-minute matches sometimes because there are just so many places to NASCAR, to hide. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how long it takes the 2 teams to find each other here.
Good old Frostbite.
I like the choice of the Anubis here. It's going to give you the stealth armor. It's going to give you good speed. I think that some of these have got jump jets on them. And so that's good because you're in a big 2v2 fight, and they did take the Mauler out there. The match has begun. You need eyes out there. You need to know where to fire your weapons. And speaking of the Mauler, that's a good question. Which one this is? Well, it's got big missile pods and big guns. So I wouldn't be surprised maybe to see some LRMs here, some EATMs maybe, but yeah. So anyway, Mauler and Anubis, and then Proc sticked around with the 900 meter range dual ERPPC. And I think that has a Gauss on it too, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe something like that. They look like ERPPCs, but they could be large lasers. I'm not sure. Prox is going to have some pretty good range here and maneuverability. And then also Adrian going with a Mithras. So both teams will have a good stealth speedy asset, but how do you find each other without overextending yourself on Frostbite? What's the science to getting into your bracket range while keeping it cover?
Don't really have an answer for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either you go to the top of the mountain and see if you spot someone, or you stick to cover. There is no both.
Yeah, and the Mithras is got 2 medium lasers on it, and I'm going to assume an autocannon, maybe an autocannon 10.
Oh, someone's being shot at.
Yeah, Proc's getting the sights off, and those look like either ATMs or Thunderbolts.
That was T-bolts.
So those used to have unlimited range, but nowadays they've got nice long range. So I think we've got pretty even range between the 2 teams. The difference is though that Proximus Thor is going to have a lot more maneuverability. So Chezzer will have to be careful here to get out of range, but still provide targeting information. Because Chezzer's back is out, so Chezzer can only do half speed. But that's what happens on this map, Viper. The visibility is just so low, and if both teams are both using stealth, you go over the hill, there's the enemy, and so I think, Viper, what's going to happen here most likely is that
I can't seem to find Proxima now. What the heck? Since the game glitched and his name's not showing up.
He's to the left of Chezzer, about along the road. Proxima's along the road, moving to the opposite mountain by the little base.
Oh, sorry, it's the other guy I can't see. It's the Thor.
Ooh, Raccoon getting some good hits. Proxima trying to get out of there, and Adrian now about to take some hits as well. So I think Adrian is trying to make the kill, trying to make the pick on Chezzer, but Plotted Raccoon is coming down full force. Proxima trying to get some retaliatory fire, but Good match so far, Viper. Both teams getting in some good hits, and Chezzer keeping that thing alive for a good long time after it took initial damage. Well, not something you're going to see every day. You've got a Mauler and a Thor 300 meters from each other battling. There goes Adrian. I don't think Proxima's got much left here. Gonna have to really focus fire. I think one autocannon weapon, one Gauss cannon, something like that. So Prox is gonna have to make every shot count and spread damage.
Well, he still has a PPC, it looks like.
Wow, those trees literally saved Prox's life there. This is a very interesting battle without knowing how beat up the Mauler is. 2 or 3 well-placed hits with whatever weapon that is can maybe turn it around, but... Oh. And it's going to go crit too, Viper. We're going to get some fireworks here. Ooh, Nelly. Alright, well... Thoughts on that match that we just watched, Viper? Yeah, but...
Sorry, I actually
Yep.
had to close down the program halfway through that.
Alright. Well, what's interesting...
All the sound was coming through my headset, and I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Huh! Well, Viper, what it came down to was initially Chezzer's Anubis walked right up next to the enemy, and they were able to smoke his back out. Chezzer kept that thing alive for another 5 or 6 minutes after, and they were exchanging fire. Ultimately, the Mauler was able to really rain down some hard hits while Proxima was trying to get to another sniping position on another mountain. The Mauler is at 38% and 29% side torsos and 47% center. So Proxima only had the one weapon left. Whatever was over the shoulder mount there was a slow refiring but hard-hitting weapon. So Proxima was fighting in about 400 meters range from the Mauler and did a really good job of dodging the thunderbolts. Thunderbolts landed into the mountain, landed into the trees. Proxima used his every bit of armor. But I think ultimately that the Mauler was able to, plotting was able to just focus up some shots there, and as maneuverable as the maneuverability advantage just wasn't enough there for being so close range. Like I was mentioning earlier, I think it's just interesting. It's not often that you see a Mauler and a Thor being long-range models fighting each other at toe-to-toe range. So what is likely going to end up serving as the championship in our event today? In a best 3 out of 5, we have Team 3, Chezzer and Plotting up 1-0. Vic, how do you shake off a match that doesn't go the way that you want? How do you immediately switch over to the next match and get ready to try and even it up 1-1? How do you get your mind straight after a disappointing loss? Map one.
I don't know. You just keep swimming.
Map 1 is Frostbite. Team 3 wins. Now, Vic, we had 9 pilots participate in the event today, and I'd like to thank all of them for doing that. The way that we had the event set up with the best 3 out of 5, and led to some pretty significant downtime. And by the time we rolled around, people were tired and had to go. I still stand. If anybody wants to take on Vic Viper and I, we are ready to meme you into oblivion, people. That this is a freestanding challenge. If anybody wants to come back on a team 2, we will play you. I'm just saying, but be ready for Arrow Force. I'm just saying, be don't cry to us when we defeat you with our cruise missiles, because we will use them. All right, Viper, we've got TSA, we've got TC Mirage coming up. What can you tell us about not TC Mirage, TSA Mirage? Forsaken, TC Forsaken. What can you tell us about this map, Viper? What can our viewers expect? Map 2.
Well, they can get used to the fact that they're going to be smelling burnt marshmallows the whole time for how hot this map is.
So you're not going to be seeing quadruple PPCs on this map. People aren't going to be holding their fire button down the whole time. So does the water provide any relief, or is it too shallow?
You know, that's an interesting question, because I don't think the water cools you down at all. I don't think it's, I don't think it's deep enough.
In progress.
Still waiting to see what. Yeah, I don't think it's deep enough either.
Doesn't quite reach those heat sinks.
So this map gets played on
Channel switched.
Did plotting say if he'd be back?
No.
All right. We'll give him just a minute here.
Channel switched.
Duelist, are you playing?
No, I was just hopping in while before they built to check the temperature on the map. Temperature is 60 degrees, Vic.
Cool Canadian morning.
A cool Canadian, yes, a cool Canadian morning at 60 degrees. Okay, plotting is in. Okay, yep. Okay, so plotting's heading in, so they'll be able to get to. Okay, I am now in the water. I am submersed in the water, Viper. I'm firing my weapons. I am. I mean, I don't have here overheat. Yes, it does improve my cooling, Viper. It goes to goes from 6 cooling efficiency to like 90. So
yeah, but you're in a tank that's
channel switched.
No, Viper and I were just curious if what the temperature was and if the water actually cools you, which apparently it does.
Oh, okay.
Did y'all did y'all strike your Seabill sets and whatnot?
I just got back and I don't know
Okay.
what Desert is, so no.
Okay.
Hello, Epic.
All right, I will get out of your
Shutting
way,
down.
and good luck, and the good battle on that last one. We were excited to watch that.
Thanks.
Channel switched.
Okay, sorry, Vic. So I'm in a tank that operates differently than a mech for cooling and water.
I was gonna say, yeah, you were completely submerged in the tank. Now, saying something like a rifleman, does it still cool you?
Well, we'll have to wait to find out on that because I do not have access to the field. It looks like that they are picking. They're banning Seabill sets, so I think we're going to end up with Seabill set 1 or 2, which is going to be 4455 or 6677, I believe. I'm waiting for final confirmation here. 1, 3, 4, 5. I've been banned out of 7, so it's going to be set 6 at 160.36 or... Oh, no, they just used that one. So it is going to be set 2, 66.77, Vic. So some nice medium numbers, or if you're feeling frisky, maybe a crappy heavy.
I would say on this map, probably go with a couple of bushwhackers.
Oh, I'm sorry, Vic. It's actually set 6, which is insanely stupid. I left this in, but okay, Vic. So we're gonna see another 36 Seabills and then 160. So one big fat thing.
Oh dear.
Like I think that's
Two
everything in the game.
daishies and
Yeah. So 160 and then 36 036. So one little thing to support your big thing. But Vic, when you can pick just about anything in the game for TC Mirage, does anything expensive come in mind that you might bring out in a battle or in a pub game that does well on this map? That 6 160 36. You ever whip out Daishis and MK2s and other heavy assault shit on this map?
yeah, I was thinking the Daishi would do well here. Daishi, Blood Asp.
Of course, what do you what are your thoughts when you've got a little teeny thing to support you? Like you're the big fat thing, but you got to bring 36 Sea-Bills Viper. That's very limited in what you can bring. You're talking 20 to 30 tons. Um, are you going to focus on firepower? Are you going to focus on armor? Are you going to focus on speed? Do you want radar? Or you just
Well,
tell them stay the hell out of the way?
if you went with a Daishi G, it's got 19 tons of armor
Mm-hmm.
and maximum firepower. 10 times heavy machine guns, an LBX 20, a Gauss, 2 heavy large lasers.
So that thing's gonna melt if that gets a chance to shoot the enemy light mech that or tank that they're gonna bring. That will delete that quickly. So I'm thinking that with such incredible firepower for the one mech on each team, I think that the other mech is gonna either have to have a lot of range Viper, like maybe an Osiris Echo with light Gauss if they can afford it, or maybe a lot of speed like that solitaire that you like to bring all the time. Uh, not a lot of radar on a Daishi though, Viper. So I think I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody. Well, no, some of the Daishis have BAP on it, so I don't know. Do you grab your Daishi Golf?
That one doesn't. The only thing that Daishi has is E-optics on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, oh dear Zod. Oh dear mech gods! I cannot believe that somebody made this pick, Viper. Um,
Oh no.
yeah,
Mars.
yeah. So I mean, okay, it's allowed. It's shitloads and shitloads of armor, shitloads and shitloads of firepower, but
You know what? I don't think that's what he's going for.
okay, maybe they're watching. Would you bring an assault tank?
I was gonna say that thing had what is the short range brawly missiles, the ATMs.
The ATM high explosives that lock on at 300 or 150 and shake the screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing, Vic, is that those have auto turrets. So we mentioned it was 60 degrees heat earlier, and really nowhere for a mech to get relief from the water. But you're talking 36 kph, Vic, on a 4K map with low visibility, and both teams probably not bringing a lot of radar. And you're on map 2 of a possible 5 to win the championship. I don't know. I don't think I'd make that pick. I understand it, but if I was gonna bring a tank, I don't think I'd want to go much heavier than the Morgu Vic, because got to have some speed. But I don't know. You think we'll see any vehicles on this Viper? Any vehicles stand out to you at such a low or high? Think we'll see a Long Tom? Think we'll see a Morgu, or maybe the Mithras, the Sunshine?
I think that might be the Mars B that he picked.
Because you're not going to see a lot of options at 36K Viper. I mean, the Osiris. I think maybe a couple of models of the Solitaire, maybe like the Solitaire Delta for if it still has an LBX-10. I don't know. I know there's like autocannons. Maybe the Locust, maybe the heavy machine gun Locust, if that's a pick. But I mean, what kind of range do you want to do here, Viper? I mean, that's the whole other thing, is that if you pick short range assets and the other team picks long range, I don't know, Viper. Okay, that's different than an assault tank. I think one team is gonna keep us guessing here right until the match starts. So I'll just say this, Viper, your earlier recommendation, great minds think alike. How much do you have to worry about heat in a Daishi or a Blood Asp on this map, though, Viper? I mean,
Actually, this map is a little hard to use when you've got high heat assets. It's not terribly bad, because even though the environment's hot, the heat sink efficiency is actually quite high on this map.
oh wow. Like, I forgot that if you go outside the map boundaries, it's all water. So I'm actually like looking at the lake on TC Mirage, and it's just blowing my flipping mind that like this.
You're just going for a swim?
I'm just going for a swim, Viper. I'm in the port of the Mirage port. You know, I'm on my way to Seaport via the Mirage port. But Vic, how fast does the Daishi go?
Just looking for your Coco Cabana?
Yeah, something like that. Meet me down at the Coco.
Daishis, I think they're 75 kph?
No, they're not. 54, 60.
No, they gotta be faster than 50.
7,500 ton. 75 kph 100 ton. Wow.
Because 75 is actually not bad. Like the Blood Asp can reach up to 90 kph, right?
With the mask, yep. The Blood Asp
Yeah.
runs 64. And then looks like Proxima's team's starting to hone in on some picks. Looks like that we've got a. I mean, we've been talking about the other team, so I think it's safe to talk about this team. It is a Commando Viper with 5 small pulse lasers.
Pulse lasers, yeah.
And then a, forgive me, but I want to say something like a Shrek or an Or. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, I think that's a Shrek.
Okay, so a tank and a light mech versus.
That's actually a new asset to me. I haven't really played with them.
Yep, and then they ended up going with the assault tank and the Osiris. So the interesting thing here, Vic, is Proxima is in the light asset, and he has put Adrian in the assault asset. So on one hand, you're veteran pilot on that team, and Adrian has experience, but Prox playing in tournaments. I believe this might be Adrian's first tournament. So you can trust that Prox knows how to use that scout mech to its maximum power. And like we were mentioning earlier, your light thing can get deleted so quickly if you run across the firing path of the assault thing on the enemy team that you got to be careful.
I think that's a Shrek F.
Okay. And what weapons are on that?
If I'm reading this correctly, it should be 2 PPCs and 1 heavy PPC.
Ooh. So Proxima
Except well, that can't be right. It's got 2 PPCs and 2 other
autocannons, perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe a UAC-5 or a UAC-10. So Proxima definitely going for positioning. Let's scout the enemy, find them, get off a couple good shots, reposition. So this is going to possibly be a bit of a long match if Proxima gets to play it that way. But the interesting thing, though, is that Proxima's mech is 150 range. And Proxima doesn't quite see Cheser yet. Cheser is probably within firing range of Adrian, but Proxima moving up. I don't know if that commando has Geckum or any electronics. Proxima has to be careful here because that assault tank, if it's in range, will delete his mech very quickly.
Oh, you know what? I think that's a behemoth.
Ah, well then both teams going for the. All right, duelist. We're going. If you'll allow it, we're going to show you why assault tanks.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's a behemoth D. It's 2 heavy PPCs and 2 LBX 10s.
Proxima being fired on by Plotting Raccoon, but Adrian moving in. It was a pincer maneuver. Proxima was the bait, and Adrian moves in. We have the two tanks battling it out at about 500-meter range, and now close range. Chezzer moving in against Proxima, and Adrian. Let's see how this goes, Viper. Proxima focusing on Plotting Raccoon. Adrian is not able to fire back quite a bit with the auto flamers going off, but lots of damage done to Plotting Raccoon here. This will be interesting. Chezzer trying to help out. Viper, this might come down to who overheats first.
Oh, Adrian, turn around. Oops, he's showing him his rear.
Well, there goes Prox. That's not terribly surprising given the initial alpha strike from Plotting Raccoon's 100-ton tank. Let's check the armor, Viper. This is a very confusing match. This is a very wow, what just happened. I think that Proxima was trying to set up for range a bit, and then I think Adrian was supposed to move in like at a surprise angle. Oh wow, Viper, 17% on the front of the Mars. Another 5 seconds, and maybe that tank could have gone down. The Osiris, though, everybody forgot about the Osiris, Viper. The Osiris is only down to 74% on one component. Chezzer practically untouched. Viper, a very surprising match, a very surprising strategy by both teams. How did it play out for you?
Yeah, I'm surprised that the behemoth didn't take out them both, because he had enough alpha strike to take out the Osiris in one shot.
Yep, and Vic, very quickly in what is going to turn out to be our championship round. Proxima's team one is up. Gotta win 2 in a row gotta win 3 in a row to win it, and gotta win 2 in a row to go the distance. I think the way that I saw it, Viper, was just that the initial Proxima was looking to act as a decoy, perhaps, or perhaps acting to find out where the enemy was, so that Adrian could come in and surprise them. I don't think he was expecting an assault tank, Viper, and I especially don't think he was expecting to run into it at such close range. A commando is a nice mech, but it does not have a lot of armor at 25 tons, Viper. I think that both teams did a good job of relaxing, repositioning, and we saw the two tanks battle each other. We saw the two lights battle each other. Proxima came in to try and assist, try to keep Chezzer off of Adrian. But I think after a while that Plotting went, wait a minute, if I take down Proxima, then Proxima's mech is damaged, and then Adrian will have to battle 2 of us. And but yeah, that I can't say I've seen a match like that ever on TC Mirage, on Mirage, and we have seen Forsaken, and we have seen a lot of matches on Forsaken. I didn't record it. Son of a bitch.
Oh, you weren't recording?
I was not. Or hopefully I was, hopefully I was, and because that was possibly the match of the event so far. Viper, we're going to play in TSA Carbon. What can you tell me about TSA Carbon?
Oh, I love Carbon. Nice and cold. Lots of cover, nice and cold. Lots of mountainy stuff to play around in if you're a battle armor or if you're a jump sniper.
Oh, Viper, I did not record the last match. I had my screen up. Son of a gun.
what's the? Do you use NVIDIA?
Nope. Wish I did. Yeah,
So
to have the replay buffer. Yeah.
Yeah, because I might have it. I just can't remember what the shortcut is.
Okay, Viper. It looks like that this upcoming map will decide everything either way. Proxima says this will be the last fight. So if Proxima's team pulls out the win, we will probably have a substitution or a stop and play. This originally was supposed to be a 2 to 3 hour event, and we're coming 15 minutes from hitting that third hour, Viper. So we'll see if we crown a champion here. Let's see if Plotting Raccoon and Chezer on Team 3 can claim the championship outright, or if Prox and Black Mesa come up coming up with the win and force them at 4. But yeah, TSA Carbon, Viper, the low gravity, so you can jump higher with your jump jet mechs, but you also have to be careful to not hit the gas too much, because you can be it takes a long time to come down, make you exposed easily. Think we'll see any tanks on this map?
Yeah, I think if they're smart and they've got the money, they'd go for Morgu.
Yeah, that's a good question, Viper. I think that they're still deciding their C bills. I believe that we will see. They used set 6, and then they used what I believe was around set 5. So I think 5 and 6 have been used. So they have 2 assault mechs set. They have 2 light mechs set. They have 2 heavy mechs set. 2 mediums. I think that's what's left. So 2 assaults, 2 heavies, 2 lights, 2 mediums. So I think we'll see 2 of the same weight class here coming up. But what about you, Viper? When you play on Carbon, do you have a preferred weight bracket that you like? Do you like lights, mediums, heavies, assaults on Carbon, or is it all fun?
Oh, it's all fun.
I think the map runs pretty cold, if I remember. Viper, you mentioned that it runs pretty cold, and the heat transfer is probably pretty good as well. But the thing is about this map, Viper, it's small, but especially in a 2v2, if you don't bring radar, it can be really easy to not find the other team for a long time, to NASCAR, as we call it, looking for each other. All right, Vic, it is -196. I do not think that you are going to have to worry about overheating unless you bring something really, really powerful. But the cooling efficiency at 6 doesn't look too forgiving. So I think you can overheat, Vic. I think you're going to have to sit there and really go nuts to do that. But I think it can be done. So Vic, I'd be surprised if they pick assaults here. I'm really going to be surprised if we see something like 4 LRMs or anything like that. So set 6. I think they're just use set 6. Yeah, Vic. I think they used set 6. I don't know if they picked it. If they pick set 6, Vic, that's going to be 36. No, they just played set 6. So.
Yeah, I like this map.
What kind of Shadow Cat would you use here if you ended up in a Shadow Cat for some reason?
Probably go for the jump snipey Gauss and PPC. Good jump jets, low heat. Don't have to worry about overheating too much.
Mm-hmm. Vic, I think we're going to end up with number. I think we're going to end up with mediums and heavies here based on what they're possibly selecting. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be medium or heavy, although they have not. Yeah, they've eliminated 7, so we're not going to see double assaults, thank goodness. 66-77. Okay, so set 2. So 66.
I'll be right back. I gotta check on something.
Yep. All right, viewers. So we're at set 2, 66-77, and yeah. So let's take a look here. That is Bushwhacker territory. That is Hollander territory. That is Ryokan territory. And you can probably start getting into some of the riflemen's. You can get up to about 60, maybe the very low 65 tonnage out of 100. But yeah. If I were to put together a quick list, I would grab a uh, laser or autocannon rifleman and go brawl with it. They wouldn't be expecting it, and if we needed to fight at range a little bit, we could. And then with the 66, I would grab whatever bushwhacker or don't think you can quite get into an Argus at that. Yeah, I would grab. I think I would grab a rifleman and a bushwhacker and cautiously approach the enemy. Look for bushwhacker, maybe the rotary autocannon bushwhacker if that was right on the edge of affordability. I don't think it is. I would grab a bushwhacker golf with the autocannon and the lasers, or well, maybe not the prime, but if I could afford the beta, I would grab the beta, and then I would grab the autocannon rifleman, and then fight at range for a little bit, and then get in there and brawl and hope our arms don't get blown off. But more realistically, I think another option. I think you're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised basically if you see a Ryokan and a Hellhound here. I think you'll see a Ryokan and a Hellhound would be another good match. If you're going tanks, yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're going to see hovercraft. I don't think you're tank wise. Maybe an Ares. Maybe an Ares. Maybe one of the higher end Ares and an Ares and a Ryokan if you could make that affordable. Anyway, folks, we have been at this for a long time. People are dropping like flies. So this will be the final match of the thing. And unfortunately, I missed map 2, only audio coverage. I can't believe I did that. We started out really well today. We ended really well, but I ended up having people wait a little bit. So the format ended up being a bracket, and then we had a championship. And one way or another, we'll have a champion. Originally, it was going to be 4 teams playing all at once, 2 rounds, and then we could cut it off at that point or hold a championship. But just due to we had 8 pilots, and we kind of needed the 8 to keep all 4 teams afloat. And it's just it's a first weekend of summer in the Northern Hemisphere, where a lot of our players are located. Yeah. So anyway, folks, I hope you've had fun. I hope you've enjoyed this tournament. This has been the 2v2 tournament. We're about to enter our final matchup here. 66-77. I was telling the folks that I might take a bushwhacker and a rifleman with some autocannons and slowly approach the enemy, or that I might go with a hellhound and a Ryokan. But let's take a look, see what the 2 teams are looking. They're still slowly selecting here. Very interesting choice. I'm surprised that that's affordable. So one team has not gone for any of my picks. One team has gone with an autocannon based heavy mech. So I think that's a good choice. Be interested to see what they pair with it. Either way, Viper, regardless of what you would be playing with, like, what range do you like to play at on this map? What's this map built for? How do you attack
this
the enemy?
map is a mixed map of short range, long range, because there's areas on it where you can fight short range and get all super brawly, but there's a lot of ranged areas that you can use the terrain to your advantage. Like if you can get up into the mountains, you can get off a couple of pot shots long range and then drop down on the other side of the mountain, forcing the enemy to come around the mountain to get you.
Yep. Vic, very few people use it. There's a tunnel on this map that can make your movements unpredictable from the usual kind of circling around the center and the back. Do you ever have difficulty finding the enemy on this map due to the various mountain ranges?
Sorry, tunnel?
Yeah. There's a very short tunnel that cuts through one of the mountain ranges.
Oh, you mean the underpass? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking an actual tunnel. I was like,
Oh,
I didn't know there
yeah.
was a tunnel.
Yeah, like all Shane. No, luckily this does not have the underground movement society. Oh, okay. So somebody has actually taken my. They can't hear me, but they have actually taken one of the 6 mechs that I suggested. Vic, I am enjoying looking at this matchup. The assets that both teams have chosen. We'll reveal that just as they get started here shortly. Vic, one team is taking an autocannon and missile. You're gonna have to help me out. The mini assault mech, the 60 ton, starts with an A. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm an announcer and I forgot the name of the 60 ton inner sphere mech that starts with an A. But anyway, supporting that is a UAC Shadowcat. I want to say that's either the UAC 20 or the UAC 10. So they are going for, like you mentioned, a mixed range. They have they can hit from longer range. They can also hit from short range. And for the moment, the other team has dual Hellhounds, which I really like. Those end up being the picks, Viper. I really like those choices, because it'll be hard to focus on one Hellhound or the other, and the Shadowcat they'll go for the arm on the Shadowcat, or they'll have to go for the arm on the what I like about it, Vic, is that each team will have to select what they focus on, and it won't be instantly obvious what to focus on. And so I think it'll come down to more of a longer engagement rather than just taking arms off a mech. Argus. It is an Argus with either rotary autocannon. No, that's too expensive. It is the Argus Foxtrot, 3 LRM5s, UAC 10, and 2 medium beams, or it's the Argus Golf, 2 SRM4s, 3 small pulse, and a UAC 20 mixed up with the UAC 20 Shadowcat Viper. If Proxima's team 1 gets within short range, this match could be over very quickly. Those UAC 20s will absolutely tear asunder the armor off the Hellhounds. The Hellhounds are not careful to dance around those UAC 20s. But on the other hand, Viper, if they're able to take those UAC 20 arms off, this match could be over in a hurry for the other team.
Those Argai are pretty nasty.
Yep. So we've got the Shadowcat and the Argus. I don't believe either one really has radar here. And they are taking on the dual Hellhounds, and the Hellhounds have some maneuverability, but it'll be interesting if the Hellhounds are able to kind of stick together and make it harder for Proxima's team to necessarily pick shooting either Plotting or Chezer based solely on their mech choice, Viper. And the other thing fighting against Proxima's team is Chezer and Plotting, I believe, have spotted Proxima at distance, and they are both on top of a hill that the Argus is going to have a hard time climbing, Viper. Looks like this battle is going to happen at the center of the map, and Chezer's got to be careful there. Chezer has possibly overshot the mountain, Viper. Nope, stuck the landing, but jump jets, you have to be careful. You have to feather them. Okay, Viper, Plotting absolutely sees Proxima right now and Adrian, and lets loose the ERPPC. How do you get those UAC 20s in range when the enemy outranges you and is on top of a mountain?
Doesn't look like they've noticed them.
Oh, they absolutely have, Viper. Plotting and Chezzer have...
Proxima doesn't know now.
Ah, gotcha. Well, you either have...
Took them a moment to figure out that they're being shot at.
And now the one thing working for Proxima and Adrian is that the enemy team cannot fire on them now, and the enemy team is going to have to reposition.
Proxima just let off a Gauss rifle?
Yep. So they do have range then. Okay, this is the smart move against that UAC-20. Plotting and Chezzer are going to fire on Adrian, but this will open them up to Proxima. So here we go. How long will the UAC-20 arm last, Viper? This is what this match is going to come down to.
I've noticed that Proxima isn't telling Adrian to focus targets. In all these matches, they keep splitting targets.
Well, it's a 1v1 right now, and that UAC-20 arm is still attached, Viper. That is very dangerous for Plotting. Plotting has to maneuver well. Proxima and Chezzer having a hell of a battle down there as well. Our 2v2's turned into a 1v1. There goes Chezzer.
2v1?
Well, 2v1 now. Now, Adrian is going to have to make that UAC-20 count here. Because Adrian is probably getting a bit low on ammo. But this will be interesting, Viper. This is going to be in a suspended state because Proxima... This will be very interesting. Plotting doing a good job of staying away from Proxima, focusing shots, spreading damage. But he has taken a lot of UAC-20, and that's it. So Proxima and Adrian force a map 4. However, I believe due to time constraints with the pilots, that will be it for today and possibly it for the tournament itself. We'll check in with the pilots in a moment. But Viper, we had basically a 1v1 and a 1v1 there. What did you think about the team's strategy to battle 1-on-1 versus 2-on-2 there? Adrian.
Even though the match worked out for them, I believe that Proxima and Adrian should have focused fire on targets, considering they out-tunned the other two.
Viper, we have Proxima practically untouched. 20% damage on one side torso, that's it. And Adrian not only held on to the UAC-20 arm, which they tried to take off with 30%, but really spread the damage well here, Viper. The most damaged component is about 30% damage to the side torsos, and the mech looks in good shape. So I think that initially the positioning was going to be the advantage for Plotting Raccoon and Chezzer, but then the mountain got in the way, and once they fell off that mountain, Viper, I think that allowed Team 1 to close in with their close range, and then once both teams decided to go 1v1, it was... I don't know, Viper. This has been a strange match. That was a strange match. This has been a strange round, Viper. I think that might be it. I'm just patiently waiting in the chat to see if that's it, or if they want to take our sub pilot. Okay. All right. You mentioned earlier that was going to be it for you, correct?
Yep, I got it up.
Okay.
Oh, too bad. I was going to say we should try and start a pub game.
Well, Proxima, before you go, do you wish me to suspend the event and finalize it there? Do you wish me to put in a sub-pilot? Do you wish me to put a bow in it and possibly pick it up another time? What are your wishes for this?
If we do continue this, when would it be?
Basically when I could get the 4 pilots to play, because we would have to do 2 maps. And what I can also do is freeze it and not make a decision until later.
Let's freeze it for now, because I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir, for playing. It was a pleasure having you and seeing you in action.
Not a problem.
User disconnected from your channel.
Viper, do you have admin privileges here?
Insufficient
I
permissions.
do not. I used to, but
Yeah, because
it's probably because I'm like on a different computer, different.
Channel switched.
All right, Mesa, can you join us down in Team 3 in a moment, please?
Oh, we're doing 3v3s now? I'm fine with that.
No, we're saying goodnight, but we're giving everybody the information about the event. Can you when you get a chance, can you move to the channel that everybody else is in, please?
Yeah, well, yeah. So team 3.
Yep.
Channel switch. Channel switch.
Viper, can you come up to team 3, please?
Channel switch. User joined your channel.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do for right now. We are going to freeze the event where we're at, because we would only have to because it's a 2v2, and we might be able to pick this up maybe if everybody wants to, if we have the schedule and stuff. I don't know. So what happens if the event does not continue is that one team has a lead in basically what is most likely going to be the championship, unless we have a bunch of people that want to show up for... Okay, let's keep this simple for right now. Unless something changes where we have a bunch of pilots come in and say, Duelist, what you were doing looks like fun, and we come in and everybody's like, hey, let's go ahead and play those other two teams that weren't playing or whatever. Okay, let's just keep this even more simple. If we play more, if y'all want to play more, we can play the rest. We can play more of the event if we can schedule it later, at a later time to be determined. If we don't play anymore, it's one team leads 2-1, I believe, and that might end up being the final result, with this possibly counting as the championship because of what we had with the numbers. All right, simple enough. So possibly champions, possibly we play a little bit more. What I'm going to try and do is basically, if y'all are still having fun and we can get Plotting, Chezzer, Mesa, and Prox, or maybe 3 out of the 4 or something like that, and we can get 1 or 2 maps in at some point, great. If not, or everybody says Duelist, let's just end it right there. Then I'll come on and say congratulations, and I'll have a post game thing. But so that's it for the event. That is 2-1 for the team winning the championship most likely. So congratulations if that's the result. Else, if we're having fun, and y'all want to come back and play some more, and we can figure out people's schedules. Maybe we can find some time to pick it up. The main thing is that I have to mainly the most in doubt would be Prox's schedule. I'd have to check to see what he's up for maybe like tomorrow or a future weekend day or something. So I'll let you know. I did not record the second to last match today, and we also had the massive downtime. But I also would like to think that we got a full tournament in 3 hours, theoretically. So that was pretty good. So anyway, we'll build up on this, and for what we had to work with today with 9 pilots, I think we did good. If you did not watch my live stream, parts of it were actually really good. I think we had some good commentary and analysis, and if anybody has videos, particularly of that second to last match tonight, please link them or send them my way, because I recorded it, but I blocked the video like an idiot. So did everybody have fun today?
Yeah.
Yes, it was fun.
I like organized play.
All right. Well, there's always organized play. Usually every 2 weeks or so, they play Terrain Control. They play single. This is called Single Life, where you put in your strategy. Well, the other one uses strategy too, but that's like, yeah. There's lots of organized play on the weekends, and you can always check the schedule on the Discord and on the Mechwarrior Living Legends wiki. And then for this, let's say this. If y'all want to do it, and if we all can work each other's schedule, I'm open tomorrow, and I can probably if we wanted to do it, I can probably get us in and out in under an hour at worst, maybe sooner rather than that. So let's keep an eye out, and if everybody's like, hey, Duelist, that sounds like fun, and our schedules line up, maybe we can try to meet sometime tomorrow to wrap this up if we want to do that. Otherwise, we can pick a future time, and otherwise, so we'll see what happens. Just keep an eye out on the Discord, and I'll let everybody know what's happening. Definitely within the next. I'll let everybody know what's going on, most likely within the next 12 to 24 hours. Okay. So thank you all for playing. Long live Living Legends. I will be back on the 16th. I will unofficially be here on Sunday the 16th, the day after the Wolf's Dragoons anniversary event, or is that? Yeah. I'll be here on Sunday the 16th, most likely, possibly not, but most likely to do a Chaos March, and then I'll be here definitely to do Chaos March in July, and then the big event. If you're around in August, tell everybody, let's bring as many bodies as we can. The 10th anniversary, and yes, I'm that old now, of Chaos March is in August, and I'm pulling out all the stops. And then also, I want to. It's the 5th anniversary. It's not going to be the last one, but just in case, I want to pull out all the stops in November for the 3v3. Talk to people. It's a lot of fun. I've got the kinks worked out mostly, and we're going to do some things to change it around this year to make it work well and to make it not the same old event. The sign-up sheets are already available on Discord and on the Mechmaster site, the Mechmaster forums. Spread the word. You can have people sign up today if you want, and you can always have people say that they don't want to show up. I am looking for 8 teams if I can get it. I want to run 8 teams if I can, and here's 6-month warning to tell people to do all that. Anyway, mekmaster.com for all the stuff that I do, and thank you all for playing. And I told you 2 to 3 hours, and we were able to do that, so I'm going to let you all go, and I'll hold a little teeny post-game show. But yeah, so keep your ear to the ground, and maybe see some of you real soon. Thanks for playing, and have a good night, everybody.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Channel switched. User joined your channel.
Okay. Prox Mesa. All right. Okay, viewers. I am going to do a post-game show. Oh.
Channel switched.
And also, anybody that wants to join for the post-game show with me talking
User
around
joined
for
your
10
channel.
minutes, feel free to join me in Team 2.
I was gonna say maybe we should try starting a pub.
Mech destroyed.
I can help seed the pub for a little bit, but I do have to take a break for a little bit. But yeah, that sounds good. But if it, can we please pick a small map at least?
No, we don't have any control over 12VR.
Okay, yeah, plotting. Plotting. If we end up doing that, it's going to come down to you and Prox definitely to start with, because y'all are the team captains, I believe, and then yeah. So hopefully, yeah. Yes. Now that we're officially off in the off hours, yeah, I'm gonna try if I can to see if we can get see if we can come back tomorrow and wrap this up. If we do it though, we're gonna try to yeah. So Black Mesa, consider this an official invitation. If you're free and floating around tomorrow and that sounds like fun, keep an eye out for us on the Discord, because we might try to wrap this up sometime. But if that was it for you,
I've been having trouble with Discord. Do you have anyone that can friend me on Steam and then contact me when it's up?
yes,
I was actually just wondering if we should, with our SJ Steam group, we should have like SJ and Friends Steam group.
Vic, we can talk about that in a sec. For you, Black Mesa, I am going to give you an invite link to the closest thing. I can't use Discord either. I massively have suffered for it as an event runner over the 10 years I've done this, but I stand by. I've survived. That is our Steam group. You can temporarily join that or permanently join that, however you feel, and you will. If you follow, if you follow that, you can get the information. Otherwise, if you want to temporarily, permanently friend me, I can get the information out to you. Let me get my. I'm trying to find the profile.
And I just noticed you don't have your SJ tags on.
I have my SJ tags on. I don't use them when I run events here on the TeamSpeak.
Oh, why?
Actually, that's right. I'm the one with the super lockdown profile. Let's do this. If you joined into that group chat right there, you can find Proxima and I think Proxima's in there. Did Rook's in there? Why isn't Proxima in the KS March construction group? I'm gonna talk to him about that. Yeah, you know what? That's just.
Oh, is this a new thing?
I
thought you were giving them an invite to the normal group.
To the SJ, we can do okay. Okay, let's just do this for right now because you were working with procs. Okay. Join that group temporarily or permanently, whatever your choice. That is, in case you didn't know, Viper, Proxima, and I are all in a subgroup in Living Legends and a few other games called Smoke Jaguar, and that is our Discord on Steam. And if we play tomorrow, we will absolutely have the information posted in there. And also, if you wanted to individually friend up and get notification from Proxima or some of the other guys, they're also in there as well. I would give you an invite to mine, except that I've got my profile locked down to Kingdom Come, and I'm not sure I can turn that off in time. So let me think here a minute. You know how to connect to the TeamSpeak, right? Well, that doesn't do you any good. But yeah, you've got us in the Steam groups there. If you take a look in those Steam groups, you can get a notice. And oh wait, we can friend you now. Yeah, we'll just what's your Steam handle?
Juani.
What was that again? 20?
Type it on in the chat.
Juani.
Affirm.
Okay. I will. Well, given that I'm the event runner. Okay. Here's what I'll do. I will quick send you an invite. Damn it. Add friend. Okay, I sent you a friend invite, and then if we end up doing this, I will give you an invite. I will let you know via Steam, both in the group and via in Steam and via the group, both ways. We'll get a hold of you either way if we're.
All right.
Yep.
I've got.
Okay.
I've got the invite. One
Yep.
last thing.
Yes.
I tried to get a certain friend of mine that plays much more mainline Mechwarrior than I do. I got into Living Legends actually, and the problem is he's in South Africa and his latency is awful.
Okay.
If you can find a way to get an European server, then for at least the August game, then
yep,
I can get him to play.
All right.
If not, then I'll just have to show it myself.
Okay, Black Mesa. We had a good friend of ours called Korn, who actually works on some Mechwarrior mods for Mechwarrior 5 still, and still pops in Living Legends once in a grand while. Play from South Africa, and we are. Go ahead, Viper.
I was gonna say that if I put up a server for him, he might have better latency.
Yeah.
Is he also in Argentina?
South Africa, Viper.
Oh, South Africa.
Yeah.
I can call him in, and you guys can hash things out with him.
Yeah, you know what? I have to take a break for a few minutes, but yeah, I can come back in. Viper can absolutely walk your friend through like getting Living Legends installed at least, so that it's an option to like. And the other thing is the player population is low enough that if your friend wants to come in and see if we can get the game playable at all and just kind of tutorial your friend through like Living Legends. Yeah, go ahead and bring him in.
He already tried Living Legends and liked the gameplay, but he just couldn't get it to run due to the net code latency.
I think it might be the servers, because I've also noticed lately that there's been just terrible latency. I keep getting red X's.
When did your friend roughly last play Living Legends or play for the first time? If it was a while back, we've since switched. The primary servers are in a new they're new servers, and they're also in a different data center, a little closer to the continental U.S. So the ping might be better, maybe.
The old ones were in Europe, weren't they?
No. We don't have any Europe servers at the moment. Although,
the old ones,
okay,
the old ones.
I'm getting long-winded. Okay, sorry. For your friend with a lead into August, I probably can figure out a way for us to get at least a temporary European server to play part of the games in, because Chaos March is my main event, and that'll be the big event. Yeah, I can probably get a European server if I make a note and remind myself for that. I can't make any promises because it'll probably be a home server. But as for the current servers, because Living Legends netcode gets really crappy, even though we have really good servers. Our server admin Rick does a really awesome job with the stuff. but when there's a large player population on, the more players playing, the crappier the netcode gets. And so right now, when it's only like 3 or 4 people on, the connection might actually be sustainable for your friend, maybe. So those are my thoughts on that. But yeah, as for the August event, yeah. My other suggestion would be is if your friend already has Living Legends installed, Viper and I are probably going to be on in a little bit from now, probably trying to get some games started, and we could use TeamSpeak to like answer questions or tutorial. And the other thing is that those other organized events, this one's a little bit complicated because it's got rules to it and it's single life. So if you make a mistake, you're dead and that for a little bit. But there's also train control events that are like the public games where you have multiple lives and you know go play and stuff. But the difference is that they hold organization here on TeamSpeak, so that you've got lots of friendly people willing to like help and stuff, and also that if your connection isn't the greatest but you're still having fun, yeah, something like that. Sorry, I'm getting extremely long-winded. Look, if your friend wants to jump through a couple of hoops to, I don't want to say troubleshoot, but just like see how the experience is, there are lots of ways to have fun in Living Legends, as long as as long as the connection is partially stable. We have a friend up in Europe who has awful internet, who's played the game for over a decade and often has pings in the 200s to 400s, and but still finds a way to enjoy the game. So that's the longer than you wanted to hear answer. So yeah. Vic, you want to try to play some pub games maybe in a little while?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
All right. Well, tell you guys what. I gotta take a break a little bit because I gotta get some food and I gotta reset because my brain is just. Ugh. But if y'all want to check in about maybe half an hour, 40 minutes or so, I will try to hop on, and maybe if there's enough pilots on, maybe we can play a little bit of Living Legends. And if you want to bring your friend in, if that's something that they'd like to do, we'll probably be here. All right. Okay. Okay. I'll stay right here, but I will be back in a little bit. I'm supposed to do a post game show though, aren't I? Shit. All right. I'll do the post game
Do you
show.
have the Twitch bot?
The Twitch. The link. Yeah, I do YouTube. I'm meaning to do Twitch. Plotting Raccoon, I should ask. Sometimes he streams. But yeah, this is the video link to the my live stream from today. I'll have edited videos edited videos without the downtime on it later. But yeah, in the TeamSpeak chat there is the YouTube. Otherwise, it's just YouTube / at MEKMaster. Okay, viewers. Post game show. We saw a lot of crazy stuff today. A lot of crazy stuff. The 2v2 had a lot more strategy and was anything but simple. And I still defend my play. Had I actually concentrated some of my shots, not overheated my mech, or focused on the right thing, I was close enough to contributing that maybe we wouldn't have gotten swept out of the first round. So I apologize to my partner. I did my best, Baker, but yeah, and I think everybody had a lot of fun. We had some downtime I got to fix. We had a few things, but I think everybody had fun. We got to meet some cool new people. Got to see some of the old veterans come along, and so yeah.
You don't have your videos set to archive?
Yes, they do. Once it records, it'll show up under my older videos.
Because it says the last video on here was 8 months ago.
Under recorded videos, yes. Oh, I see what you mean. Let me take a look a minute. YouTube.com / at Mechmaster.com. That's funny. At Mechmaster. All right. Videos.
Oh, you have to actually click on live.
Okay. Yeah, and then it shows the live replays. Yeah, I've got a backload of viewers. I have a backload of videos that I have cut up. I just need to upload them. I have been on sabbatical from the channel though. I needed to been on a sabbatical, but too long of a sabbatical. But anyway, viewers, we had an excellent tournament. If you go back and watch some of the video from the live stream, or wait for the uploads in the next day or two, it was a really good tournament. There were always things that are breaking, and I think had I cracked the whip a little bit on myself to keep things moving, that we might have gotten in some stuff. The main problem I made all day, though, was that it was supposed to be a best 3 out of 5, so that if a team got swept out of the first round, they at least got to play, like, 3 maps. But we had a bit of miscommunication there, which got us behind a little bit, but led to some great battles. So I'd like to thank everybody for showing up and playing today, and I'll do some deeper analysis maybe in a little bit, but yeah, for now we have suspended for now the championship, what supposedly is the championship round, till possibly tomorrow or another time. It's possible that the team that's leading 2-1 may claim the championship. We're going to find out once we have all the pilots' wishes and schedules known. But yeah, Viper, what was your favorite moment from the matches today that you recall off the top of your head? What was something really cool that you saw happen?
Oh, I'm not sure. That last match was pretty surprising.
Yes, seeing the two teams split off, go 1v1 at the end there, and battle each other, and the weapons loadouts, that was interesting. And for me, it still has to be I loved that one, but I also loved the one of the ones preceding that, the assault tank match on Mirage. That was, I've never seen that. I've never seen that happen, and that was just nuts. But anyway, folks, I'm gonna end the post game show right there for now. I may or may not come back in a little bit to do some further analysis, but either way, thanks to Wolverine's Rebirth for providing the TeamSpeak server today that we talked on. Thanks to 12th Pagan Rangers for providing the game servers that we played on, particularly Rick Hunter for always helping get the servers fired up to the configurations that we need. Special thanks to Mechwarrior Living Legends community manager Bird Thing for getting word out to the pilots and providing our posters for today. Special thanks to all the players, of course. Double special thanks to Baker Bowman and Vic Viper for commentating with us today. And it was nice to see old veterans come back and meet some of the new pilots as well. I am the Mechmaster, bringing you the game as only as I can. You can find anything that I'm up to in the Living Legends universe at mekmaster.com. There will be recorded videos, and if we do any more, there'll be live stream. Otherwise, you will next see me on Sunday.
User disconnected from your channel.
See me on Sunday, June 16th, or in July, and the big event in August for Chaos March, and the big event in November for the 3v3. The game is mechlivinglegends.net. We hope to see you in the arena soon. Thank you for watching, everybody, and that's going to end the live stream for now. And if there's a separate post-game show, I will just start a new live stream. Keep an eye out for a possible public games later tonight. All right, folks, thanks, and have a good evening. All right.